memory laning, and I recall the days of old, so you can remember and ask, what the hell was I thinking? If you were born in the 90s, the 80s, or even the 70s, you have to admit, some of our toys back then were pretty fucked up. And you know, it really seemed like they were imagined by some of the best acid trippers that money could buy. From little pieces of rug matted up from the planet Melmac to babies that were born in cabbage fields and little magical devices where you could look through them and see scenes of places far away. And of course, my favorite, cartridges that you quite literally had to blow to get them to start up. You know, possibly, maybe we didn't have standards, or maybe we just didn't give a fuck. But who knows? Let's sit adrift upon memory blissful idiocy, shall we? I honestly still don't get what the fuck Pogs were all about. You know, those little cardboard pieces of shits that you collected after prying them from the cold, dead hands of your adversaries, your unworthy adversaries, after using your cruel, oppressive slammers to collect them. Haha, all of them. So yeah, what? I still don't get it. I don't. What was the damn point? Ooh, look, I has more shiny items than you do. Really? Even the deepest, darkest, most collecting and organizing part of my Virgo self doesn't get it. And where the hell did they all go to anyway? I haven't seen them since their demise. Did they get destroyed with the One Ring? Where are they? Secondly, what the hell were we thinking with troll dolls? As you can clearly see, I still have one, but I like to cling to my childhood like a barnacle to the side of a ship. But, seriously, what we're thinking, basically you have these little things, these little beasts that look like what also, how about the Ninja Turtles? Anybody like the Ninja Turtles? Loved them. And we all had our favorite. I was such a Michelangelo. That's right, Orange Power bitches. But really, did any of us or our parents really think to question the validity of these teenagers that always fought? Never mind the fact that they were fucking turtles, but they fought. They lived in a sewer. They eat junk food all the time. And they hang out with this one chick who is so obviously a lesbian. And they learn all of their lessons from a rat. I mean, granted, today there are people that we idolize, that I don't idolize, but that some people idolize that are a little more disturbing. I mean, Michelle Duggar is basically an incubating superstar. But back in the 90s, we didn't question stuff like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I just don't get it. Lastly, I need to comment on the electrical side of things with our childhood toys. I don't know how many fire hazards I harbored in my room, but let me just think back to a couple. Does anybody remember light, bright, beautiful colors come to life? Yeah, well, you know what else came to life? That little electrical fire that little Zach Morris, son of a bitch, started while leaving his rainbow colors plugged into his little box of Kindle as he walked outside. And then, of course, miniature Kelly Kapowski could always just run along and learn how to be little Susie homemaker on her Easy Bake Oven while she made little Oompa Loompa-sized cakes with a light bulb. The 1950s called, and they want their accidental creme brulee back. It was all fun and games back then, but now it's a mocking note on history in our hearts and minds. And I can't say things are much different now, because has anybody seen the T-Pain mic? May God have mercy on our ever-rotting souls. Those sick motherfuckers. I'm Emery Laney, and you're welcome.